Last night I was sitting here. I was sitting here having profound thoughts. I often sit in my flat here on my own and have profound thoughts. But after a while I got bored with my profound thoughts and I decided I would watch some videos. I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and one of these videos, it was concerned, to some degree, it was concerned with British colonialism, etc., etc. So after watching this video, I sat down and I had some profound thoughts about British colonialism. And this led me to think of the relationship between Ireland and England, the history, the experience. And this in turn led me to think about the years I spent living in England. And I was thinking of the 1950s and 1960s and remembering my experience there. And then suddenly I thought of the Irish Centre. There is an Irish Centre in Camden Town, a very famous place. It was set up, I think it was founded in 1952, and it was an Irish Centre to cater for the hundreds of Irish people who were arriving in England in the 50s and 60s, in the hundreds every day. So it was to look after Irish immigrants, or emigrants. I could never get that quite right. So anyhow, I was thinking about this, and I thought, I wonder if it's still operating. So I checked on Google, and there it was, the Irish Centre. I went onto their website, and there was various articles, a few videos about the services they provide. You know, they provide companionship. A lot of the clientele are old Irish people, so they offer companionship, outreach and all of that. They provide cheap, good quality meals. A lot of these old people, even if they are managing to make themselves a meal every day, perhaps the quality isn't great, so they can go to the Irish Centre and at least a couple of days a week get a proper nourishing meal. And lots of services like that, which is very good. And but then I noticed they had a section on events, and I had a look at this, and they have regular events, public events. A lot of these seem to be various Irish musicians going to perform. Most seem to be fairly modern musicians. It didn't mean a lot to me, it wasn't something I was really interested, so I didn't take too much account of those. But then I got to, there were two events listed, one for the 1st of December and the second one was for just the 2nd of December. So two events back to back. Now, some people who watch my videos are in England. I don't know if they're Irish or English, white or black, but they're watching from England. So if you're in England, if you're living near London, if you think you might be interested in visiting the Irish Centre, or if you're Irish living here, or there are some people in America watching my videos, if you're anyone and you have contacts with anyone who you might think might be interested, you can let them know. Anyhow, on December the 1st and December the 2nd, there are two, and these are all essentially Irish cultural events. They are an expression of contemporary Irish culture. So anyhow, the 1st of December, there is a conversation. You know, you can have two people having a conversation, there will be an audience. I'm sure there will be questions, discussion afterwards. Probably there will be a canteen, you know, tea and biscuits afterwards, I imagine. Now this discussion, now my camera might wobble, the stand it is on is a bit wobbly. Now this discussion, defrocked, and it will be Bernard J. Lynch in conversation with Rory O'Neill. And it's a World AIDS Day event. December 1st, blah blah blah. Now this man, Bernard J. Lynch, he was honoured with the Magnus Hirschfeld Award in 1988 for outstanding service to the cause of Irish LGBT plus civil rights. He was given the AIDS Interface Network Award, USA Award in 1990 and the Moral Leadership Award that same year. In 2006 he became a Catholic priest. He became the first Catholic priest in the world to have a civil partnership, marrying his partner Billy Desmond in 2017. There you are. An interesting man. A gay priest. A gay married priest. Now, the other man he will be talking to, this man, Rory O'Neill. Now, Rory O'Neill is better known in Ireland as Panty Bliss. He is a drag queen. He is Ireland's #1 drag queen. And he owns, I think, a gay pub, a gay club. I'm not sure, but something like that. He's very well known and he is very popular with the woke people in Ireland. He is very popular with the media. The media, the woke establishment, they love this guy. But what was I going to say about him? So, you know, you probably will have been hearing about drag queens going into libraries and talking to children. Well, if you're in London, you go along here, you will hear a drag queen talking to a gay married priest, and etc., etc. So that's December the 1st. I'm sure it will be a fascinating and interesting expression of Irish culture, matters concerning to Irish culture, etc., etc. It will be a wonderful night of Irish culture, contemporary, modern Irish culture. That's on the 1st of December. Now, on the 2nd of December, there is another event, and again, excuse if the camera wobbles. This second event is Reeling in the Queers. Now, as you can see from the image, you have a pub, lots of bottles, whiskey bottles, cognac bottles, what have you, in the background. In the forefront you have that bright green print, which is all very Irish. Now exactly what this event is, Reeling in the Queers, I've no idea. Now if you want background information on this and the drag queen, if you want any background detail on any of this, if you go to the Irish Centre website, you'll find lots of information about the events and a fair bit of information about the people in the events. So you'll find it all there. But so I've no idea what this reading in the queers is. That's the detail on the website. But I'm sure it will be another interesting glimpse into modern Irish culture. It is, like the night before the discussion, it is a cultural event. And if you're interested in Irish culture, if you know anyone who is living in England near London who might be interested in going to this, well, anyhow, that's really all I have to say. I just, by chance, happened to come across, I happened to find myself thinking about England and the old days in England, and then I thought, oh, the Irish Centres, that's still around, and so, and I thought you might be interested to see these cultural events being promoted, I suppose you could say, by the Irish Centre. It's wonderful to see the Irish Centre promoting Irish culture in England, and all of that. But that's it. Nothing else to say. Just thought you would like to know. Just thought you would like to keep up to date. And I'll see you when I see you.